I would be doing a showcase of the Lego Batman, the video game, all red bricks speedrun. So, this is a roughly 2 hour long speedrun. It's probably going to go somewhere between 2 hours and 2 hours and 15 minutes. And there are a lot of glitches to showcase in this run, so hopefully you'll look forward to those just as much as I do whenever I play this game. So, we have this set up. I have all the levels preloaded ahead of time. We have our fast build queued up, and I think we're going to get started here. So, start in 1-1, move our way through, collect some red bricks, have a lot of fun. Okay. So here we are at the title screen. This timer starts a new game, so I think I'll start in 3, 2, 1, go. So we're going to be introducing Control-Delete here. It's mainly a way to lag the game, which you'll see a lot later, but we're just going to use that to get rid of we had VSync off, we need to turn it back on, and that's an easy way to get that switched without needing the menu. So we jumped on the traffic light, we're going to go on this tripwire. Well, sorry, it's 12 a.m. I'm getting my vocab messed up. Okay, so we're going to avoid this blue stud because in a lot of these LEGO games you want to end with 0 studs, and the same is true here. So I'm just going to kind of speed run through this level, and we're going to attempt tech suit skip. It's nice because it's at the start of the run, but it's one of the hardest in the game. So we're going to go up here, go up on this pillar. Well, we'll have to get a super jump out of here then. And normally this is where you'd reset in normal attempts, but not in a marathon setting. Okay, so we're up here again. Nice, we clip in there. It's a battering clip. You'll be seeing that tech a lot. There's also a lag variation of it. So if you Control-Delete like we did earlier, you can also change VSync. It's really nice because okay, yeah, and we're at 1 heart. That's inconvenient because you want to die up next to these metal plates here. Some silver ball. I almost said balls, bars. And we're gonna collect the red brick because this all red bricks is a nice, easy one shot here. So collect that, and we're gonna hopefully not. Okay. Yep, collected the red brick. We're gonna go here, die, end with 0 studs, and that's a pretty fast 1-1. And that's actually all of it. Some levels in this game, I want to mention where I'm here at the status screen. This is like the only downtime you get during the game. But that's kind of why I like it. So, there are a couple ways the levels end in this game, like scripting, you know, how you kill the bosses. And there's also end level doors, which are like, they were essentially debug doors like they use during testing. And, second. Okay, we're going to be saving in case we crash. I mean, obviously you don't want to crash. But it's surprisingly frequent how much people crash in this game. I've crashed in at least half the levels. So, definitely don't want that happening. So we're going to go up here in episode 3. We're going to grab the red brick and the tracksuit here because we're going to need it for some red bricks later on, and it's actually the quickest technical grab you could get. I mean, you can also get it in 1-4, but this is quicker. So we're going to not do the jump you normally would in any percent. We're going to just grab these guys. We're going to obviously get rid of some goons. Oh, and I forgot to mention I'm using a slightly new route. Kind of just came up with. We're going to be grabbing the heat suit early on, so we can get a flaming batarangs. It's a nice little extra there. That should save some time. So we're gonna drop out there. We'll have that for later. He's just gonna store that suit for free play, which is nice. I have no idea what that goon's doing on top of there. I've never seen that before, but I guess he's just vibing. So we're gonna go up here and start building this. And we're gonna start using a piece of tech called E-Glide. You probably saw this earlier, but it's kind of like you tap it rhythmically, like 90 beats per minute. You can skip over like essentially any level like that has a suit. You can just kind of glide through everything. Okay, so we're also going to use that to do a lag clip here. So we're going to do the battering clip like you saw earlier, but we're actually going to lag our game. So like I said, you could use VSync to also maneuver these clips. It gives the same effect. There we go, and you just kind of clip through that brown gate. It's not really a gate, it's a fence, but I mean, I wouldn't complain too much about my vocab. Like I said, I might be a little off on the things I say, but whatever. It's all in good fun. So we're gonna do some iframe builds here. Iframes you get when you die, and actually you can build this. Yeah, you can build these gears right here with your iframes, but you can't normally, or you're like out of your iframe period. So you know you're in your iframe period when you have that blinking light around Batman or whatever character you're building with or doing whatever. And also, you do not get damaged. I know that's a lot to take in right now, but I'm trying to explain this as I go along. You have to bear with me. So we get some damage boosts here. That's when the AI punch you while you're gliding, it boosts you. And the rest of this is pretty smooth sailing. I mean, at least for this part of the room. It's gonna get a little hectic later on. There's no way to like, there's no hitbox warp or like wrong warp you can do to skip this room. You just kind of have to go through it, and we're gonna. Well, we can do a battering clip here. Then up warp. Up warps happen when you're below some ground. Like normal ground, the game thinks you're supposed to be on top of it, so it just warps you up. It also does that in free play. Okay, so we're gonna do another suit change. Robin is actually going ham right now. And one more battering. Okay. So we're going to use this so we can grab the red brick. It is a quicker grab to get this in story than it is to grab in free play. Because you don't want to like do a PCC and navigate through that entire room again. So hopefully we can get this first try. It's not that bad. Or actually, let's take a death because it'd be bad if we didn't. Whoop. Aw, darn it. That sucks. It's a little bit of a tough jump, but there we go. We'll jump kick one of these AI maybe. Never mind. Alright. So this is basic colors. I hope we learn these in kindergarten. Purple is red and blue. Green is yellow and blue. And orange is red and yellow. And if we've mastered our colors, then we get a red brick. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, we're done with that part of the level. So we'll just keep going along. And we're gonna do some more E-Glides around here. Very well developed game, obviously. And some people call this the hardest E-Glide in the game. I don't think so. Maybe it's just because I've done it a lot, but you do that, you push this, and you can actually technically skip the boss fight we're about to enter here. I have hit that a couple times in story. It was not very easy. And it's definitely not viable for story. Maybe it, well actually it is for replay story runs where you get the extras, but unfortunately not. Like in a category like this where you're kind of just rushing along. Because in replay story you get slam. And that's really what you want because that gives you a little extra height to hit the door, which is out of bounds, and you won't see it in this run because we're not doing our free play run really. But you can watch like Senor's Hero free play. Alright, so we just push these buttons. Also, I didn't explain that. We pushed him out of bounds right there. Shout out to whoever found that. It's an amazing little skip there. Although we can skip all of it entirely if we wanted to. And then, yeah, you can't do that again, so you have to go up there normally, but it doesn't lose much time at that point, so it's another split done. We've got the red brick, so that's 1 out of 30. 29 more to go. We're on good pace, though. I wouldn't be too concerned. So this is an interesting level. Did you know there's a door that actually warps you to this level? In 1-4, you'll see it later in the run, obviously. But it's pretty far out of bounds. And actually, if you hit it from behind, it'll bring you, warp you into this level in whatever mode you hit it in. So we're going to do another FDT clip here, or another lag clip. FDT and lag are the same thing. We're going to keep VSync off, because we're going to do a punch launch, which you probably have, most certainly, I hope, seen launches earlier in LEGOthon. What these are, like, you have uncapped FPS, and you can just go zooming up in the sky. So we'll do that to get up here. It's a nice convenient spot. Got some good FPS, but turn this back on, because we don't want to do a cycle skips with VSync off. That's kind of weird. A cycle skips, you ask? What are those? Good question. We'll see in a short moment. After we do, obviously, the best NoteK0 strat in the game, which is gate skip. It saves time on average, because sometimes you get bad goon RNG here, but I think it like ties if you don't get any goon, so it's still a good thing to go for. And you can just enter this boss fight. We're doing some cycle skips. So if you punch her right here, you can actually skip her doing some more backflips, which is really nice. Okay, we're gonna chime it again, so nice. We're on good pace so far in this end fight. I want to kill these guys. We're going to time it again so we can skip some more backflipping, because obviously I didn't sign up for backflipping. Alright, so get Robin in this position, Batman this, and nice. We got all the cycle skips there, so we didn't have to watch any backflipping, like I said. So yeah, about that door, it's very interesting because you can almost use it like any percent. Obviously, it's like very niche use because it only skips one level, but I think it's like, I'm pretty sure 31's like the longest hero level, or one of the longest. So we'll find a way to hit it eventually. So we're going to do another NoteK0 strat here, which is the billboard skip, which is actually, funnily enough, it's easier to skip that billboard in story than it is in free play. So we're going to avoid triggering that scarecrow cutscene. He has a hitbox, like a trigger area. You do not want to hit it. But we didn't, so we're all good. We're going to do some bounty hunter pursuit right here. Scarecrow's our bounty hunter. And we're going to fly into this last level. No red brick. You can get the red brick in story actually for this level, but it's very difficult. Would not recommend it. I've only ever gotten it once, so we don't talk about it, I guess. Nice, and we'll do that, and bada bing, bada boom. Knocked out Scarecrow. So like I said, no red brick in this level. None for the rest of episode 3. But it's all good. So that was a pretty straightforward level. And also that was a feature called drop and warp. So, okay, well, to explain a lag clip here. Well, I don't need to explain a lag. We're just going to do a lag clip here, but I want to explain that. That was called a drop and warp. Drop and warps really are confusing the AI's pathfinding. So the game thinks you're supposed to be in one area, but you aren't. So it tries to find a way over there. And they generally do when you drop in. It's like, oh boy, I have to be caught in at this area. It's like, I want to be in this area, so they just kind of go to the area they think you're in. And that's why they like spawned in under there. It's kind of confusing why they did, but I guess it's just kind of some camera manipulation you can do there. Kind of get them stuck in that crevice. Okay, so we're going to do tap jump, because you do tap jump in the skip, and you actually do another drop and warp up here. Okay, so I'm gonna kill the goons real quick, because I do not want to reset, because the goons actually can destroy this arcade machine, and that actually like ruins the level, like legitimately, because you would not be able to do that skip there. We're gonna do another lag clip, surprise, surprise. Control, delete, escape. That's a convenient way. Shout out to my boy Justin for finding it. It's very convenient, much better than admin clips, which actually use Cheat Engine, which is actually really convenient software. That's at least how we originally did it. We're gonna do a Killer Moth boss fight. I think there's something wacky in his program, and like he can end, that level can end like without having to do all these cycles and such. But we're gonna have to do this normally, because you can't quick kill him or anything. At least you can get him outside the map, but not viably. So we'll just do this normally, as always. I guess the one skip in this room is you can technically actually drop in Robin over to that suit changer even while the metal kind of plating is up there. Which is interesting. It's just kind of like another spot where the AI thinks they should be there, but you're just kind of tricking them. It's super obscure and it's not viable, but something cool, I guess. So we're gonna start building this. Killer Moth's upset. It's fine, he'll be even more upset when I kill him. Alright, do not grab the enemies. Conveniently, the same button to activate tech panels in this game is the one you use to grab enemies. And sometimes the game loves it so much that they just they actually grab enemies for you even when you press the attack button, which isn't supposed to. Like in a run, in an ideal run, you'd never have that happen because you don't want to like grab the enemies. That's obvious time loss, but the game just kind of does it for you as a little treat, I suppose. So we're still doing fine. We're gonna go into the next level here. It's a pretty nice level because it's actually really been optimized over the years. So we're gonna jump up here. This is an age-old strat, which obviously I can't get. So you're gonna go up here and you're gonna push this so you trigger the Harley Quinn boss fight, but that's only so the goons don't respawn, because you're gonna do a very interesting skip. Who named it, you wonder? Well, good question. Whoever did must have been an absolute idiot to name it the baby skip, but that's what this is called, so it's become famous, known as one of the best skip names in LEGO gaming history. Did you know you could clip through here? Once you get it, you say, "Let's go." Oh no, I'm not gonna make any jokes like that. That's cringe. So we're just gonna keep progressing through this level like normally. And by the way, that clip was found by Los. I only found the suit lag grab, which you need to get up here with. I'm also grabbing some studs for fast build later on, and eventually other red bricks, etc. So we do a nice little clip there. We can skip that room. That's also pretty old, but this one's not super new, but it's definitely an interesting skip. So we're gonna hit an end level door here. So what's an end level door? It's a green rectangle that's actually invisible. If you hit it, it immediately ends the level. You have to do a very difficult glide to get to it. Right here. Oh, I did miss one glide there. So we'll try it again. There we go. So you hit that invisible rectangle that's hidden out of bounds. It's supposed to be a debug testing door because they didn't want to go through the boss fight when they were testing this game. And we're done with episode 3, so that's cool. There's also going to be another one, conveniently, 6-1. I actually can tell you off the top of my head, every single level that has an end level door hidden somewhere, or at least, well, 6-3 you hit it normally, but 1-1 has one, kind of where we got the red brick. 1-4 we'll hit that in story. I don't want to spoil it, but there's going to be that. We have our double jumpers pre-queued here, so we can get some time save in Arkham Asylum. Let's see, there's not an episode 2, but there's 1-3-1, like I said. Obviously 1-3-5. There's one here in 6-1. 6-3 you hit it normally in story. There's one in 6-5. There's one in 6-2. That's the only one we haven't been able to hit without like cheat engine or something to help us get there without using the vanilla game. Oh, you can use the debug menu, I guess. Okay, so another lag clip. We're clip through there with some nice Control-Delete. Shout out to Los for finding the setup. I found the original kind of thing there, but obviously that's pretty old now, and I'm glad we found a much better setup. And it's very nice and a lot more lenient. We do that. Okay, so yeah, and 4-1 has them. 4-2 has one. 4-4. 4-5 has 2. One of them's like a 3D trigger area. The other is a actual end level door. And 5-4 has one. 5-5 does. I'll try to hit the 5-4 in story, although I'm gonna fail it miserably. So we're actually gonna grab another red brick here. This is a convenient one. You actually grab an any percent. Oop. Drop in here. He spawns right next to this Joker panel. Yeah, and we don't want to mess up with that guy. We're gonna get a nice cutscene skip. I'm gonna do a nice little lag clip down here. Sometimes it takes 3 alt tabs, sometimes it takes 1. It's fine. After we get that red brick, we're just gonna walk to the end level door, which I don't know if it was originally planned, because it's right behind a gate where like police cars come out. So I'm kind of unsure, like if it was originally planned. Oops, that's a little too far, but I wish the camera panned back. So here it is. And that's the end of the level. It's right behind the gate where, like I said, the police cars come out. So I don't know if it was originally meant to open up and then you end the level or what. But it's just kind of there and they left it in because obviously it's a very well developed game. So after we leave that level, we're head on to Biplane Blast 6-2. This is a not super skip heavy. You'll notice that the vehicle levels are not super optimized, I guess, in skips. What we want to do here is grab the red brick because it's actually a story red brick. So you need to destroy these 5 helicopters that appear throughout the level. We'll do that. And we want to go up here with Scarecrow. This biplane. Obviously that was not the ideal spawn location, but it's fine. We're all good. Okay, so we're gonna shoot this guy down real quick. Oops, I meant to go up. Backflip, it's fine. Do that. Oh, we might be able to skip this cutscene. Like a little early. No. But you can sometimes drift into it there. But it's fine. So we're gonna go up here. Get rid of this little guy here. That's the backflip I was trying to do earlier. There's another one down here. There's one at the end of this room. So just spam, it's pretty quick. See if we can get bullseye / fast bomb here. It's kind of like bullseye because you get it through the thing there. Shoot this guy down. And boom. And we grab the red brick, so we're all good. We're in here. Entering the end room, you can unfortunately not go back, so if you did miss the red brick, you have to grab it in free play. So this is a pretty easy boss fight. The end level door I was talking about earlier, I'll try to kind of tell you where it is. As we get closer to this right side of the room, it's kind of we can't hit it because it's covered by invisible walls. But like right to my right, like behind that little thing there, the bomb went. That's weird. I guess I'll auto target. Maybe. No. We'll grab it again. That doesn't normally happen. That should auto target. Okay. So we're gonna confuse these, and we're gonna do early capture shots because you can. Never mind. We aren't gonna do early capture shots because the streamer does not know how to do them correctly. You're supposed to spam shoot the copter. We can do it here. It's like this. See how I kind of automatically targets it. So that's nice. And then we spam shoot him until he dies. Obviously, couldn't get all those, but the AI is there to back us up, so it's all good. And we have plenty studs, which is good news. We're gonna leave, go back to Arkham Asylum, and we're gonna grab fast build. So we're just gonna grab this purple stud right here because it's a nice, convenient, easy grab. We have 100,000 studs, which is just enough to grab fast build. So the red bricks in villain go 100,000, 200,000. 300,000, etc. So there we go. Pull this lever. We're going to turn it on right here. And hopefully we'll collect enough studs for some pretty cool stuff later on. Alright, so we're going to get another story red brick here. It is in 1-2, an icy reception. I guess you could say Mr. Freeze does have quite the icy reception. I know, hilarious. So we're gonna do some techniques here. We're gonna try and get rid of these goons because they're kind of blocking our path. You just kind of spam these guys. He gets stuck over there sometimes, but not today, I guess. So we grab that stoop, we're going to use it later in level. We use another drop and warp, nice stud grab. That's actually going to be kind of useful, I guess. Never mind, we didn't grab that many, but nice drop and warp. Got the AI confused for behind that area. So we're going to do some pretty narrow E-glides through here. Do not go that way yet. We're going to build these so the AI can kind of pathfind over to us, even though it shouldn't be able to. I'm going to drop him right here. And we're going to do an up warp. We're going to stall with Batman because we're actually going to use him up here pretty quickly. We'll just have Robin chill like right down here. Oh, become invincible. Grab the red brick. Up to Robin, we got the red brick there. Nice, easy story grab. We're just going to kind of progress through the rest of this level until we get to the boss fight. Fun fact, the boss fight in this level is the longest in the game. Because we don't have like any skips for it. Please do not die. Thank you. Scuffed, but it works. And we want to go up here. do some low E-glide action, get the AI to follow us, because we're going to use Robin to maneuver over here. Alright, see you, bro. And we're going to do a nice little tough jump over here. We're going to have to die, I think, because we're at 1 heart. But nice jump over here skips a lot of the stuff, because for some reason the AI can still pathfind to us. We're going to do a drop and warp up here. Spawning right there, and we're in the end room. So this is Mr. Freeze. The old man loves trying to freeze us. It's fine though, because we're gonna get rid of him. So you want to, there's like 3 phases to this fight. Okay, that's an unlucky freeze, and unfortunately I don't think I can really unthaw. Well, he'll unthaw by the time this cutscene's over. So the first phase is you want to get up here and you're just gonna blow this at the fan, get rid of the fan, he'll come back down. And it's gonna trigger some ice cream machines. But we're actually gonna lure him over here and do some 1P2C. No early jump. You can get a jump over there and like a respawn, but sometimes if you get a little too preoccupied it can get difficult. So he's gonna activate these ice cream machines, and we're gonna build some boxes out of what comes out of them. Obviously, I want to get rid of these guys, but sometimes when they get punched up against a slippery slope, we want to build this, and then ideally you could actually build this while the cutscene's playing if you're pushing the box. So get rid of some more freeze girls, and we're gonna push this here. He's gonna come down one last time. We're gonna get rid of him, and it should end the level. And this is what I mean by it's the longest boss fight in the game. We're going to turn on VSync at the end of this level too, for a faster load and more consistent drop and warp. Yeah, some more drop and warps. There we go. So we get a quicker load. VSync with this, you're probably asking why don't I have it off all the time for my loads? Well, you get a sticky surface glitch that kind of happens when you have VSync off, so that's really hindering you from progressing through a lot of levels. And also it'll crash a lot, so you obviously don't want that, especially in a marathon setting. So that's why I try to limit my usage of it in the runs. Even in free play, I just kind of keep it on. So there is a skip. You can do a drop and warp. I think the hamster found a setup for it, but it's a little difficult and it usually turns into chaos, so I don't try going for it. But it's fine, because you can do a safe one here. And then we'll grab the red brick in the end room. So for whatever reason he's invincible there. Do a drop and warp. No funky car action. He spawned very far over, that's unusual. Well, I guess he does sometimes. Okay. Skip that. Have Robin come up. Do not want to grab the mini kit on accident. Did you know that collecting mini kits in this game actually loses you time? Okay, well, that's good. We got him there, I guess. But yeah, it's a really finicky boss fight if you couldn't tell, because he wants to run away. Obviously, that's part of the storyline, but it gets really annoying. Okay. And that's the end of this fight, which is good. Another story red brick. And this is actually we use actually all the red bricks in episode 1 because they're pretty convenient. All of them except for 1-1 because that's fast grapple, but you don't grapple anywhere in the run. There's so many skips. This is an interesting level. We'll be hitting an end level door, doing some really cool skips, so keep an eye out for what's going on in this level. I think you'll like it. But first we want to do some 1p2c. You can actually skip this room, but it's not story viable. It's very inconsistent. It's a lag clip. So we're going to grab the Sonic suit here. It's going to help us progress through this door. You actually do not need the Sonic suit the entire level, but for consistency, I want to have it. So we use it here, drop out, and navigate through the rest of this room. And we're going to do a pretty cool skip here. We can actually skip this entire room. So we're going to do a lag clip into this plant. You want to land like kind of on the ground next to it, right here. We're going to do this, change VSync, please don't crash. Thank you. Turn it back on. I'm going to get up here, and it's kind of like a all or nothing clip here, so good. Lag clip through the door. That's really cool, because if you're partially clipped inside something and you get pushed inside of it, like the game wants to push you like to the door. So if there's something like the plant there, it pushes you through. So we're going to do some really complicated stuff here. So dealing the room for a turnstile, but first do an up warp here if we can get in a position. I'm going to reset it. Good. Nice jump. We can jump out of bounds, so we can do a nice drop and warp over here after we get the up warp. So like maybe drop it now. Get Batman over here. We're gonna hit the end level door hopefully. It's a little difficult, and you can actually soft lock if you hit the door to hit it normally. Cannot guarantee this will be first try. I'll try my best. It actually probably won't. But it saves a lot, so we have to go for it. Okay, so this. Dang it. Kidding me? Well, I was close. Oop. I'm gonna drop him out fully. So, unfortunately, the thing with a skip is, even though it saves a minute, the downside is it also loses a lot if you miss it. So, I was very close there. I just jumped a little early, out of bounds. Let's do this again. I know. So we'll just navigate over here, get back on the turnstile. Try to hit this unlevel door here. Oh, we landed in here again. This is not good. I'm definitely messing up something with the setup, but the unfortunate thing is, after you do this, you have to keep doing it, or else restart the level, I guess, but that's losing a lot of time. Normally I do not mess it up this bad, so I apologize for the lackluster gameplay. Okay, well, that was unfortunate. Oh, that's some bad respawn. And we're getting this glitch. Okay, well, you're supposed to walk on the ceiling, but it's a little difficult sometimes. Okay, anyways. No, well, you do get a respawn out of bounds. Okay, so. Apologize for the super long split. I'm a minute behind my code, if you're curious. I'm supposed to complete this level in under 4 minutes, but obviously something's happening. Okay. I don't know why I'm landing inside of here. This is very bad. know what I'm doing wrong with the setup. Let's double check it. This is the third time I've gone back here. So clearly I'm doing something wrong. Because like in my all red bricks run from maybe like a few days ago, this wouldn't happen. You'd think maybe I'd just go for the boss fight. I really would, but I think it, yeah, if I remember correctly, it's soft locks. I have VSync on, right? Okay. It's not good. Because, like, when you're stuck in there, you can't get out. Okay, well. Either I keep trying to skip or restart the level. Should not have gone for it in the first place, to be fair. But honestly, I did not think this would happen. Like, the sucky thing is, like I said, you can't, like, enter the door, as far as I know. This is losing at least 3 minutes by now, which is not good. Not good at all. So you'd like a setup. Okay, there, we landed out of bounds. Wait. Yeah! Hurrah! We did it! We ended the level. Okay. Hey, if it was any more time, then let's just say if it took any longer, then maybe I would have thrown in a couple swear words. Just kidding. I would never do that. Okay. Yeah, only lost 4 minutes. Anyways, let's hope the rest of this runs speedy. I'm sorry about the lackluster gameplay. I apologize. This never happened in my attempts the past few days. It's usually a completely fine strat to go for. But obviously every skip has its loose screws here and there, I guess. Despite the time loss, we're going to try our best to maintain good pace of play. So we're going to do some chop and warpage here. Okay, rip Batman. I guess he wants to die. And we're going to grab the red brick and store here. The red brick's in the next room, by the way. We're going to do a punch launch here. Just nice, convenient. So we did a drop in warp, we did some E-glides. Do a nice drop. This is not like a, this is like the AI path finds to you normally, kind of drop and warp. Oh, at least he's supposed to. I don't know what's going on. Where's Batman? Oh, he's stuck. Okay, well, that does not happen in runs either. Silly as it sounds. None of this happened in LEGOthon last year, trust me. There he is. He's supposed to drop and warp like that. Okay, never mind. I don't know why I tried dropping out there, but... Okay, so. We're gonna do some cool skip. It's called Two Faceless. Kind of like Falconless, but without the Two-Face. You just kind of skip Two-Face's boss right here. Which is nice. And you just pull these two levers. He's supposed to like open them, leave, and then lock them back up, but you can just skip him. So what we're going to do now is we're going to grab a story red brick. It's a really cool one. I just recently was able to optimize. So hopefully you can get it relatively quickly. You need to jump right there and kind of push him. Get the transition skip, which you might have seen earlier, but transition skips kind of just like you can skip the transitions that normally bring you to another area. So we're out of bounds, technically. Inbounds, out of bounds. And we're going to do a very precise line up here. So we're going to get an up warp. Very precise. So. Should get it eventually. Just kind of dance around here. It does take a bit though. Normally it doesn't take this long. This was happening earlier though. Okay, well, let's reset it. Very unusual. I'm not sure I'm not getting the upward. It is very precise, like I said, but it's not this precise. Okay, well this is just poo-poo. I have no idea what's going on. Okay, and then we finally get it. Well, I'm not saving time going for that red brick anymore, but... Oh. Okay, well, I think it's time for alt tab. Kinda... Okay, well... Interesting, kind of... placement, I guess. You normally can land safely in this collision, but it does have its ups and downs. Okay, well I don't know where I am in the collision now, so this is confusing. Okay, so I'm up here. 15 years later. Anyways. Okay. Alright, so we're good. We got the red brick. May have cost us like an extra 10 seconds, but it's fine. We're only losing a lot of time to my PB. But what we do want to do in this level is we're going to grab a lot of studs, which is nice. We're going to use them to buy slam, which is the red brick we just grabbed. Flaming batterings. Faster batterings and more battering targets. So here's our first stud multiply. Did you know that by spam punching enemies like kind of in a row you get a multiplier? So we got that nice little multiplier. And you want to time your punches on Riddler. So you want these guys to come in a little closer. Get a nice multiplier. Want to get times 10. Hopefully should. Go for it. Got it. Nice. So these are basically, this is all the studs we really need. And one final blow to Riddler, and we finally finished episode 1. There you go. Alright. All in the day's work there, buddy. Okay, so we're gonna go back into 1-4 free play because this route's convenient. So we're gonna grab the heat suit. With the heat suit, we're gonna get flaming batterings, which is the red brick extra in that level. We'll drop you out. So we're gonna get this red brick early, and then we're gonna head into episode 2. This is a little different from what I normally do, but I believe it is faster. So we have all the characters we need, conveniently enough, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the red brick. So in free play, you can obviously toggle characters. I don't have slam, so you will not be able to see Batman's infinite flight glitch used just yet. We'll see it used soon, though. It's very entertaining, trust me. And the sad thing about this is you do have to take a death, I believe. Which is something you wouldn't get if you were flying over all of them, but so we're gonna kill these guys here. We're gonna do a nice double jump up here. And we're gonna do the clip we did earlier. Fun. Nice. Got it nice and easy. We're gonna do a little bit of nice 1P2C here. So we can get rid of these guys. We're gonna give Batman his suit. So he has that suit, which is good. Oh, that's an unfortunate death. It's fine. So we got Batman in a suit. Nice glide. And we're gonna get this red brick, which is actually conveniently for the suit he has. This is the only level in the game that actually offers the flaming suit. Heat suit. Go up here and get an exit. That's one red brick. So the reason we grabbed the flaming batterings extra there, which is the red brick I said at least a million times, my bad, and the heat suit was because it's very convenient to get rid of some goons in a couple of our free play levels where we grab the red bricks. It's a lot easier if you have that to get rid of the goons instead of like Joker's guns, which I mean are decent, but you also randomly start punching them, which is very slow. You do not want that. Let's see. So no end levels in episode 2, but there are some pretty cool tricks. And I think you'll like the boss fight we have. We also do get to get the story red brick. Oh, that's an unfortunate glide. My bad. Normally you don't need to use that part. Like you don't need to use this kind of tiled ceiling as a stepping stool to do the glides. So, like I said, we have the glide suit, and we'll just basically skip over this entire level, just cruising down the rooftops. A nice respawn. Spawn pretty close to the ladder. Do some more flying. You do be flying though. well, this isn't the definition of flying you're probably looking forward to with like SSJs. This is gliding. We're gonna get rid of these guys. Boom. And there's these levers. Oh no. What are you gonna do? You don't have two players to pull these levers. But guess what? I am speed, so it doesn't matter. We get this. We're gonna kind of just ignore those goons. So just needs to be very careful. Do not pull a Sam Sinor. Okay, apparently I turned on slow batterings today. We're gonna jump up here, and we're gonna grab the red brick. Oh, I should have clipped. Well, clip was fine, but I'm waiting to wait. So you do a clip here. Just kind of glide behind here, and then he'll do a nice super jump out, which you probably saw earlier in the runs. Okay, well, there we go. Nice super jump, and we'll now start trying the end level. So with Catwoman, did you know that she needs to be at 0 hearts to end level? Well, if that's the case, then why not just kill her like that? You have the red brick. Unfortunately, did not get 0 studs, but it's not a big deal. So yeah, that's her. That's a very unique kind of case scenario where you just kill them like that and it ends the level. There are not many bosses in this game like that, but there's 2/5's Penguin, who's pretty similar, but you need to do some other phases of the fight. So, anyways, we got everyone's favorite vehicle level, Trash Boat Battle. Yeah. Nice, we got an early torpedo there. We're gonna grab this bomb, bring it up here. Thank you, auto targeting, for being nice. So you don't want to get yeeted by that gate, like when it opens up. I've had that happen countless times. And P2 is not a bottleneck necessarily. It's really Batman, so we want to make sure he gets a nice lead going here. Oh, that's an unfortunate target. Target too early. Okay, so there's 4 buttons in this room. You need to activate all of them and go to the end room where you face Penguin. And unfortunately, no, there's no story red brick. It is free play only, and I don't think we'll sadly ever be able to get it. And, well, I mean, it's story. I mean, maybe we could if we could find a couple of drop-in warps, because you don't need a specific. You need a specific character to access it, but it's complicated. I wouldn't worry too much about it. It's relatively quick and free play because we have some nice skips there I'll show off. So, just a nice, lovely boss fight where you drag bombs on a Penguin submarine. It's one of the worst boss fights in the game for a lot of people because it's easy to blank these bombs. This is probably going to blank. Yeah, and that's why, because you need to be very accurate. So, right there I was accurate. Luckily I did okay. Whoop. Paused my game by accident while spamming. Real gamer moment. Okay, so there we go. We got rid of Penguin Submarine. That's how we end the level. Would you believe me if I told you it's 1 in the morning and I'm playing Lego Batman? Absolutely deep fried game. It's just, you can never have enough Lego Batman. So, we're gonna do a cool skip here. I have no idea why it works, but it does, so yeah. Robin's on the other side of the room now. Anyways. We jump up here. We're gonna get through this room pretty quickly. We can actually skip like we have to grab the bomb suit normally. There are also many suits in this game. I forgot to mention that, like the start of the run, but lots of different suits. So we skipped that, which is nice. Do a nice little up warp. Hopefully we can get great clip. It's called great clip, but honestly it's not a great clip. Get it? Great. There's two different spellings. Let's go. That's a really difficult E-glide. That makes up some time save, so happy about that. Honestly, I think we want to grab a couple more studs here just to be on the safe side. Grab some behind here. Did lose my multiplier, but it's okay. Because I think we have enough. So, did you know distracting Croc from the boss fight actually saves time? It saves like frames, but it is indeed a strat, and it was actually made in free play originally until we not super recently started to optimize this. So this is a very boring boss fight. It takes about a minute. You just kind of sit here with Croc and you lecture him on how you're the Dark Knight, how you saved everyone from Gotham several times, how you're amazing at gliding, and then you kill him. Well, you don't kill him, you just bust him against a wall. So, this is 2-3 done. We're gonna move on and give the zoo some company for a zoo's company. Did not mention that the red brick in the past in 2-3 is possible to get in story. It's just very difficult because you have to like push down some boys, like water boys, not like human boys. So lag clip here. We're gonna hit this door. Get rid of some enemies. It is possible to get in story, but it's not viable. Same for this one. You have to grab the glide suit for the quickest way to get it, but the glide suit's kind of slow to get. We're just gonna do a suit clip here, which is a very kind of niche piece of tech we only use here in this part, this level right here. You can also get it in 1-4. Okay, so we're gonna grab the Sonic suit. No hostage just yet. Right there's the hostage. And also it is possible, did you know, to 100% 2-5 the next level in story? So, I introduced you to punch launches earlier, but you use the bar launch, which is kind of like something very weird with bar properties and the AI getting confused. Use those and they like skyrocket in the in the sky box. Technically, they go all the way up there, and you can actually just you grab the glide suit in that level, so you can actually just glide to the bonus room and grab a mini kit in the red brick. But the bar launch is very bad, so that is why I'm not recommending it. Oh, that's unfortunate. At least we placed the bomb though, because we technically could detonate it on the way, but it's fine. And also, yeah, it's a really bad respawn, unfortunately. So no cycle skips kind of stuff here. It's just 45-second kind of boss fight with Man-Bat. You kind of like make his ears hurt, I guess, something to that extent. Almost missed that cycle, but it's fine. I didn't. I never would do that. So yeah, no red brick in that level, but it's all good. We'll come back and grab it. Take like 15 seconds in the level. So it's all good. So here we go in a 2-5. You can grab the Super Sass, all 10 mini kits, hostage, and the red brick in this level. but since we're doing all red bricks, we're not gonna. Okay, that's. Well, you can get a jump up here, but sometimes it's a little iffy. There we go. So we're just gonna glide through all this because we have glide suit. We can basically do whatever we want in the level. Just gonna glide through here and enter the boss fight. Okay. And there are these 4 treadmills here we want to get rid of. So we blow them up. Some obscure method to kind of like do this as a boss fight. I know it's not your average boss fight, but it's whatever. They're trying to like, I think the storyline is like they have this generator and they want to take over the city with penguin minions and make him cry if we stop him. So that's obviously, it's cry %. That's what we're doing. We'll stop right here. Just kidding. So the cool piece of tech I mentioned pretty far earlier into the run. A little bit more. Okay. So we're gonna quick go. Oh, penguin here. So you see he is at what? 7 hearts? 5, 8. So well, Catwoman got in the way because she's a little, well, you could technically say she's a, yeah, no, never mind. We just take this time to get to your sets. Yeah, and then, like Catwoman in 2-1, she's programmed, or he's programmed to end the level once his hearts are done. So if you kill him in the toxic waste, he just ends the level. But it's not like that for a lot of bosses. But it's cool it is for this one. And yeah, 0 studs saved us a few seconds there, which is always nice. Yeah. We're on our merry way. We're about halfway through the run. So at this point we have quite a few red bricks we've gotten in story, so we're gonna buy some of those here. We need to navigate to suit upgrades, which is right here. We're gonna grab this, and that's that for that, and we're gonna grab Manbat. I think that's it. Oop. So we're going to go into 6-3 now. For our newly bought extras. And we do not need to buy Penguin Minion, which you normally would. But yeah. We don't need him in 1-4. So we'll do some interesting depth perception jumps. I want to take them slow. Please do not upwarp. Thank you. They upwarp, which is very unusual, but if you can do it quick enough, just say to them, "Hello, I'm Speed." They won't bother you. So, although you can get the hostage in story in this level, you can get very close to getting the red brick by using a lag clip. You cannot exactly get the red brick, so we'll have to come back and free play to get that. Did not skip the cutscene. It's like a 3-second cutscene you can skip there. I want to shoot these guys so we can get some cutscene movement. Okay, yeah, they're dead. We'll jump in here, and yeah, that's nice. That's called tag movement. So sometimes in levels that have cutscenes like that, they just kind of pan the camera away, like you'll see in TCS, you can skip them with dropouts. You can also move during them. So that's cool. Go up here. The Joker's absolute masterpiece. Can we get camera jump? Yes, we can. So that's a nice little time save. And you can skip going up the staircase. Get some more tag movement. We have more tag movement up in here. And we're progressing through this level at quite fast speed. So we're gonna do another drop and warp. You're like literally skipping everything in this level once you get to the end. And now we're gonna do a very cool clip found by Maniac _ also known as Vinny Boy on the leaderboards. It's called Mind Control Door Skip because we skip the mind control and we just jump through the gate. Now you're wondering, what the heck? NoteK0, what'd you just do? How'd you jump through the door? Well, there's a vehicle on the other side that if you have a large enough hitbox, or if your hitbox is close enough to it, you can actually jump into it like you would a normal vehicle. And actually the end level door is right between that vehicle and the gate. So that's what happened there. Do a lag clip here. We can kind of do a nice joyride with Joker through the slums. Did you know that in this level there's also another warp that brings you to a completely different level? It is very far behind the door to the next room, which we'll get to shortly, but it actually warps you, interestingly enough, to like what's called in the code slums, which is actually, so we're in evil slums right now. That's the code name for this level, like literally the code name. Nice up warp, that's very rare. It saves a second. It's like a door behind the skybox. If you touch it, it warps you to 3-4, which we already progressed through. So I don't know why they left that in there. Well, I have a couple of theories. It may have been like they might have gotten like the names mixed up because it's slums and evil slums. So maybe like someone was like, oh, I want this to be a reload door, and it actually wasn't. They programmed it to bring you to the wrong level, or it was just kind of there to test functionability, I guess, going from one level to another, from one side to another. So no idea why they test that, but yeah, we're just cruising through here. We got into that bar early. It's very nice, and we'll just do some nice e-glidage. Did you know Killer Moth can e-glide like Batman? We'll grab this red brick and store. It's very convenient. Some more fun with Killer Moth. That helicopter is fast, by the way, if you have fast build. So I'm glad we have it. Otherwise, you just go along normally, because that'd be quicker. Like you're just kind of running. Unfortunately, we will not be skipping building this. You can, but it is very risky. I'd only recommend it if you feel 100% confident. It only saves like 8 seconds anyways. So we'll just take it safe. Because I do not want something like a soft lock happening. Because that's what happens. Because you have to like jump into the car. It's something you'll see. You probably would see in like a villain free play run. I mean, I don't think Both is able to get it, but you can hop in this car and you can actually control it, and it'll actually automatically destroy it once you hop in it. It's a very weird property. It has something to do with the AI being able to control vehicles, like I guess all that sort of jazz, and the character files and gizmo files and all the brick bench jazz, you know. You just stomp those trucks and it ends the level, so that's nice. We also got the story red brick, so that's a pretty convenient time save. So, where are we now? We're on 6-5, which is actually technically like the last level you're supposed to complete in the game if you did them in episode 4, 5, 6. There's a villain correspondent. I did not mention this, but there's a villain correspondent to every hero level. And yeah, that's what we do in any percent. We complete all of them. So, nice drop and warp. We did some parkour here. This is the hardest jump in the game. Hopefully I don't miss it. Okay, good. I didn't. Unfortunately it's not hostage rush, so we would not be getting rid of that dude there. Nice little drop and warp here. Get him up here. We just have to progress through this room normally. There's like no warp or anything. I wish there was. There's an end level door, but it's maybe hittable in story. It's very difficult though. It was. You have to like lag clip out of bounds, and the lag clip is very difficult. Alright, see you, dude. So we're not gonna try that. I've never hit it before, okay. And how are you supposed to jump up here? Anyways. Nice glitch here. You can jump up where that gray piece is. Player 2 can jump up there. Don't need to do the puzzles you normally would if you're casually playing through this game. And we're gonna rain fire from above. This is quicker than going down there and trying to get rid of them. But you want to get rid of them for the last few. Maybe. Okay. Build these. Drop out. And I guess that's how you end the level, just building those little Tesla coils. So, no invincibility, that's actually the red brick. We do grab it, but it takes more time than it should to like get the studs for invincibility. It's 500,000, which is one of the most expensive red bricks in the game. And you do not want to stud grind for it, just for it to save time in one level, really. But anyways, we've completed quite a few story levels. Let's take a break, go to some free play. So, we're gonna go in here. We do have Man Bat, which you're probably wondering, why'd you grab Man Bat? Well, did you know he is the fastest moving character in this game? So, we had to grab him, obviously, for like time save if we do get that opportunity. And this is a little bit of time save. Alright, who's ready for the Among Us red brick? It's one of the slowest in the game, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. We'll do some jazz. Why is it called the Among Us red brick? Well, just look at them. They're all crewmates. No, okay, I'm not gonna make Among Us jokes. So, we're gonna push this up here. Thank you, Batman. And oh, come on, Harley. You gotta do better than that. We're not grabbing the hostage just yet, because it's not all hostage rush. And there's our red brick. I think it is regenerating hearts. It's either regenerating hearts or extra hearts, which obviously are not useful if you had invincibility, but it's whatever. And then we'll be completely done with episode 6 once we do this free play split. This is also a pretty long one, but it's pretty nice because it has invincibility, even though we don't grab it. You doing 100%? So this is where flaming batarangs are gonna shine on down. Okay, well this is not what I wanted. Not the camera angle I wanted. So, you cannot get rid of these normally. So we'll get rid of these guys, start building with more batarang targets. Snipe those guys up there. it's nice to like just be able to get rid of them conveniently like that. It's also not the only split that Flaming Batarangs is kind of useful for. So, Harley Quinn committed a serious crime, and as a way to pay for her actions, she's been put on community service. And now she's mopping the floors and all the things she made, all the messes, trying to climb to the top of the tower. And now she's dying of laughter, paying for her actions. So get rid of these guys. Then we'll take this ramp up here. And here's the red brick after cleaning up every single mess you made. Alright. So now that we're done with episode 6, we have that out of the way, we're going to go back to some more story. We're going to grab another story red brick in 5-1. So this story red brick's cool because it's actually pretty useful for like 100%. I believe it's stud magnet or character sets. I think it's stud magnet. But it could be one of the two. And it's useful for like getting studs, obviously. So we're gonna do some 1P2C here. There's no direct way to like skip this yet. But basically what we want to do is we want to drive this truck over like the normal shred is. And we're going to get some cutscene movement. That's a cool little skip you can do. Nice. Okay, go back and shoop. You can skip going through the door there. I know, like I said, it's a very well programmed game with absolutely no flaws. And it's a little difficult to hit here, but I'm sure we can do it. Just don't pop and bounce. There we go. So we hit that door, get rid of this, and we're done there. Got the red brick. That's really satisfying. So this is a very straightforward level. We'll just proceed to the end here. Now that we have the red brick, we'll do one of the best skips in the games. Yeah, in all of the games plural. It's called Birthday Skip. It was found on, fun fact, Ginger Legend Lion's birthday. So that's why we call it birthdays, and that's why I call it Birthday Skip. Me and my crazy skip names. So, ideally, you want to have Penguin kind of do a jump up this magnet, and he just kind of jumps up there because the AI kind of gets confused on your pathfinding, I suppose. So that's nice 45-second time save to the old strats. Nice, we got a guy stuck up there, so we don't need to get rid of him. Alright. So, we're gonna go into... this is a fun level. So, Catwoman's actually OP. Ready for DV3 skip? Or DV3 jump, I guess. Fast DV4. Oh, I missed fast DV4. That's fine. So we're just going to parkour through this level. It's really cool. A lot of people seem to enjoy it. It's pretty satisfying to just kind of high jump through everything. Makes you feel like a real villain. One player level? Bleh. One player levers. Nope. It's fine. There we go. Third try. Usually I get it first, but it's all good. No, you can get the red brick, but it's slow. Nice little glide there. We're going to do something called a hole in the wall. So you can get in here earlier. But Los was mentioning earlier that you could get in here with methods other than the penguin minion. So what we're going to do, we're just going to send a penguin bomb in there. How about that? We just skip 30 seconds worth of pulling levers and activating the barriers. But yeah, it's a pretty short split. So here's a level and a half. Oh, this is a fun, it's our last vehicle level, luckily, that we have to do in story at least. Not many skips, but there is a reload strat. So, pretty cool strat we do here is, instead of reloading your torpedoes in the next room, what I'm gonna do actually is grab some right here. It's quicker by like, I don't know, 9-8 seconds, something like that, to grab them there. So we're gonna skip this cutscene. Anyways, well, that's actually perfectly fine because you need to get rid of 2 barrels in the next room, or in the next part of the room. We're still gonna skip this cutscene. Actually, never mind. We aren't gonna. Skipping the cutscene would be useless because you have to wait for this goo to despawn anyways. So we're just gonna keep our torpedoes. There's 2 barrels over here we'll get rid of. And trigger this real quick. Ideally, you'd want another torpedo to get rid of one of those turrets while you're waiting for the goo to despawn. But it's okay. I forgive you, game. Whoop, that's unfortunate. That's alright though. We gotta this. Hope I'm stock up on some torpedoes, and this is not an amazing cycle. Normally you can hit that without much trouble, but since we came into the room a little late, get some pretty bad cycle. Oh, that's unfortunate. Now we have to go back. The unfortunate part about this room is the torpedoes are only over here. But we could just go over here, shoot some of these bad boys. Get Croc over here, maybe. I guess Croc's doing his own thing and he's probably unbinded. Okay, never mind. Good, he isn't. We're just gonna get these torpedoes. We're gonna use them to get the red brick in this level. So I'm gonna drop out Croc. You can get under this kind of Robin thing. You're supposed to use Robin, but we don't need Robin. We can just dive under it because it's perfectly balanced as all things should be. So we'll drop Penguin back in over here. Spawn. And we're just gonna do the rest of this level normally. You may die to these guys though, so I'm going to drop in P2 to make sure you can kind of get rid of these guys maybe. Because P2 does not want to drop in. Or I guess he was all the way over there. Gonna get that to go into there. V-Sync's off, we're gonna keep it off. We're done with this level. So, now that we got this red brick, we're gonna not have to go back, and there's a huge time save, amazing story find. This is a very cool level. Well, most of it is. So, this is a cool skip. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start dropping in P2, and we're gonna punch up there. And then you spam punches, and for whatever reason, he launches up there. So you just kind of skip that stuff. Do a transition skip. And we can skip this hunk of junk, whatever it is, blocking our way. Get 1 damage boost maybe. Never mind, okay. Alright, we get some fast cycles going here. You want to do this as quickly as possible. Oh, well, he killed us, so give it another shot. Alright, yeah, we got a pretty fast cycle. So 1 cycle is kind of like when penguins going through, and you can do amazing skip named Sicko Jump. You can get up there. Joe Mama skip right here. Luckily, I did not name this one. So you get up there, and yeah, you go through here. I don't know if I want to go through the end level door. I could try it for the memes. It's very obscure though. So we're gonna fit in here. Okay, well, you want him to go to the right. Cool thing here is you do not need 2 players to activate that. You just need 2 penguins. I am gonna heavily regret going for this, but it's LEGOthon, right? So you can hit the end level door here if you're lucky. Well, but the AI are... There we go. I wasn't even using the setup. So there's a door right there you jump into from behind. Did grab the mini kit. But you jump into that door, you hit it from down to up, and it ends the level. It's right behind that. So that's convenient. Nice little clip there. Yeah, that's end level doors. We'll hit 1 more here. Well, actually, we'll hit plenty more as we did in episode 4, but there's one right here. Well, not here, but I wish there was in the first room. We'll do a nice slide clip here. Go out of bounds with penguin, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna glide to this, like, it's a slippery slide, kind of like, you know, down this hallway. It's kind of like a ride slash nightclub, I guess, down to the evil lair. So you go down this, like I was trying to describe, and then you're in the final room. So you complete this under 15 seconds if you're insane, but unfortunately I'm not. So you're gonna go up here, you're gonna jump off of this barrel. You're gonna get a respawn up there. Position yourself right here and set up, and you do not end the level if you're unfortunately bad at the game like me. And I'm too far away. Let me just move a little closer. Okay, well, now, okay, I know what's happening. I'm too close. This should be good. Okay, never mind. VSync is on. So, I don't know what's going on. I've been missing this recently. I don't know what's been up. Well, obviously that won't work. Okay, I was too far. But yeah, that's the end level door in 5.5. It saves like a minute if you don't do it as slowly as I did. So yeah, that's episode 5, story done. It's the shortest episode in the game actually, which is pretty cool. At least I think it is, yeah, I think it is. So, yeah. We're gonna do some cleanup on episode 5. Someone call for cleanup in aisle 5. Let me go up here. Do some nice little free play action. Unfortunately, we did not get man bat. I did not turn on my man bat hacks this time around. But it's all good because we have slam. So, slam. I think Los described this earlier, but I'll just briefly describe it again. When you slam, you reset like your character. It's like you're hitting solid ground, I guess. It's trying to thinks you are at least. And when you reset like your character wheel, and you can just do that again, you get more upwards momentum as you're slamming down. So that's a really cool glitch. It is literally an infinite height glitch. So that's what we use in a lot of our free play splits because we can just skip through everything. So we'll do a little bit of optimization here. Get penguin. Spawn him right on top of that, and we have the river. So there's that done. Now we have 5-4 free play. Oh no, it's all good. It's just another easy free play split, so nothing to be worried about. I don't know, that was up there. So in this, we have a nice little clip here. You can clip through this. Okay, well, this is the bonus room. You'll see this in all hostages. Strength character. We got Croc. Just gonna navigate through these rooms. I like to take a safer strat here. Take a little bit slower of a line, but it is safer. And you can risk dying. There's a lot of there are a lot of kill planes. Okay, so here, this is why we want the Sonic suit. We're gonna become a meat shield here. At least try to. Maybe a P1 die here. Okay. Just gonna SSG up here. Here's the red brick. There we go. Another red brick down. Alright, so that was 5-4 free play. We have one more free play split for episode 5, and that's the last level. Now, last time I did this, I got some crazy RNG, and I hope I get some again. But basically, the red fish, it's like red fish, blue fish, they spawn in like these little ice ponds, and you drag them these buckets. They kept respawning, which is very unnatural. because they aren't supposed to that early. So it's obviously doing something right. Just want to get rid of this. Some extra pieces. We have all 25 over here, which is nice. And this is how we get the. This is how we make a machine. Oh no, I got the hostage. No, it's fine. I use it on a separate file. So I think it was something like this. No insane RNG. I had Catwoman. This is the normal RNG. Okay, well that was unusual. Then yeah. Well, we don't want the blue stud, but we got a quicker respawn, so that's good. Oop. Okay. So there's our red brick there. No cool respawn RNG with the red fish. We're gonna go on 4-1. We're gonna do some more story. My specialty. I think story in this game is pretty cool. A lot of cool different glitches. So this is a nice short broken level. There is an end level door, but it's a little wonky to hit in story. So we can just double jump over that, and lucky for us, Riddler will drop in over here. They're trying to block us. They ain't got nothing on us. We gonna go through. Ah, Gotham. Alright, no more bad rapping. So you can jump through this, which is cool. It did not have much collision. Did you know you could get a hitbox warp through it? Brings you to the next room. Hitbox warps are a piece of tech. If you don't know, they're Xbox exclusive, but it's kind of complicated. It's something to do with basically your hitbox disappears and the game gets confused. So it kind of activates all these different things at once, like to kind of correct you, but it definitely was not something the developers planned in the development. Like they definitely didn't make it like it's like an exploit, not like something they wanted. So so we'll do a nice lag clip here. There's a setup for it, but I did not turn the setup ever. I'm lazy. I just use the old setup, which usually isn't even that bad. Alright, so that's, you get to take a lag clip through there, and you can just kind of skip the first room, which is nice. Also, we are grabbing the story red brick here. His nice easy grab on the right, so we'll get that. Oh, it's an unfortunate miss. You can this clip is very finicky. This might not work. Yeah. It's a very finicky clip, but this is the fastest strat. Okay, well it should have worked by now, so I don't know what's kind of really going on. Okay, this is very unusual. Skip usually works by now. There we go. So what I'm going to do here is punch launch up here. Nice punch launch. Free hostage, just kidding. Get rid of these guys in our way. Just wait for this red brick to come out. Okay, stop blocking them. Thank you. So we got our red brick. We're gonna just go through this level as quickly as possible. So this is an interesting room. Let's go. Nice no jump there. It's difficult, but I'm glad I got it first try. So you can get a interesting bar respawn. Okay, well this also happens sometimes, I guess. It's 99% consistent. It's good he respawn up. So he respawns on the bars like 90% of the time. So that's cool, and we get to jump over that door. They clearly did not think about putting collision on that. Actually, did you know that this room, or this level in particular, is one of the few in the level that has doors that you can hit from both directions? I don't know why. I guess they just kind of wanted to straighten that out in this game, so they really busted down on that. But not a horrible 4-2.
Hey, Note, mind if I read a quick donation?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
We have $30 from Prince, and it says $1 for every red brick collected in the LEGO Batman run. And he wants $20 of it to go towards buying Gonk Droid in the LSW3 run, so that incentive has now been met. And $10 towards the Bionicle Heroes Glitch Expo. So yeah, the Gonk Droid incentive has been met for tomorrow. We're at 10 out of $45 for the Bionicle Heroes Glitch Showcase. Yeah, but thank you everybody for all the donations on the first day. We still have about 30 minutes left in this run, and then a short little bonus run after it, and that'll be the end of the first day. So thank you for the donation.
Yes, thank you, Prince. Thanks for supporting me and my LEGO Batman shenanigans. $1 for every red brick. Well, we'll see about that. Maybe I'll collect a few extra, just kidding. So, we get to do some cool dropping warp and some AI manipulation in this level. Here's Swanless. Nice little skip there. So that's like another AI manipulation. Well, there are several different kinds of AI manipulation technically, but that one kind of put them in this position. Like, I don't know if you remember Chimkin's run with all artifacts. It's probably something similar to what happens in the Well of Souls. So, it's just a funky glitch, and we get to skip through this room. Basically, it's a really quick level. And obviously the developers wanted us to be able to skip that early, so they left some pieces for us to figure out. And we're gonna do a nice little bit of stuff here. The cops are definitely not supposed to be here right now. FYI, cops do not have, in real life or in LEGO Batman, poison immunity. So I don't know where this whole idea came from. But yeah, it's a little longer. It's okay. Well, that wasn't like it wasn't in position, but anyways, it's a little longer level, but also pretty short. I mean, it's just kind of average, I guess. That's nothing special about it. The red brick you cannot get in storage just yet, nor can you really get the hostage. You're very limited, like with your tech in the first few levels, but things really start to expand here in 4 or 5. You see some really cool glitches I'm really looking forward to show off. So, so we're gonna do a nice drop and warp up here, because probably something to do with the AI up there and panning your camera. It's a whole bunch of weird stuff. Okay, so shout out to Lowe's. He found a consistent setup for this is called Two-Face Race. So if I do this, he spawns behind. I know, makes total sense. It's just the AI being confused and all that stuff I was talking about. Sorry, that's my chair. So consistent setup. These lasers will not spawn if the Riddler gets trapped there, like ever. And for the longest time, this is the most RNG skip ever. But I found a setup for it, and we've been using it since, and nobody's ever missed it. So, probably say that. At least not to my knowledge. So, did you know that this level has an end level trigger in it? It is not yet hittable in story. Although, I mean, technically it is, but it is very scuffed if it is. So, you hopefully maybe saw Los's villain free play run earlier in LEGOthon. He mentioned canceled super jumps. So, by the door, like we entered next to once we spawned in the room, you can do a super jump, but the thing about it is you have to do it blind. It's like really difficult, and you have to do it up against the door to the previous room. So it's very unfortunate because you cannot see your player when you're trying to get the super jump, and you can also accidentally hit the previous room. So that's why we do not try getting that, although it may be possible, it's likely not. So it's sad about Prague that we'll find a setup for it. Ooh, I goated on my splits. Nice. So we keep VSync off for a quicker load here, which is nice. Breaking blocks. This is a very cool level in terms of skips. So we're gonna do pilot stay off here. It's a super jump, just a normal super jump. Do the old setup. You put him right in here and watch. Boom! Just skip through the entire room, all because of one super jump. So you technically can also do a janitor's day off here, which skips building both of these turnstiles. You only need to build one. You also don't need to control the janitor. Aw, so close. Literally right in front of the transition. So we're gonna do some nice 1P2C here. And we're going to build this gold block. We're going to push it up next to those lasers up there. And we'll just kind of build the elevator. There's really no skips for this room, but the next couple are pretty interesting. So I'd stay tuned for those. So get rid of these guys. And he can hop across that goo with a nice well-spaced jump, because it's just a well-spaced jump. So we get to mind control that dude. Unfortunate targeting. But, so you see this toxic gas? Want to see me run through it? Want to see me do it again? Bro, I'm just full of random quips today. The developers just left out the collision on that side, so not very smart from them, but good for us. So what we're gonna do here is you can do a canceled super jump trick here, but we don't have a setup for it that's at least consistent. So I'm just gonna take the 20-second time loss and do this the old way. So we're gonna lag inside of here. Maybe. Nice. I can do a couple, but it's fine. And then yeah, that's why we got in there. So it's like another day off for the janitor there. And then watch this. Yeah, exactly. That's what happens. And then, like I said, it's a 3D trigger area, so you can just kind of like clip inside of it. We really ended that episode of a banging. Just like that, we're done with all the story levels. I know. So sad. Now I have to go to my free play. So we're gonna do some free play here. We're gonna see. Oh no, man bat. I thought I'd turn on my man bat hack so I could get him to spawn in Arkham Asylum and like bring him in at every level, but not today. So you can just SSJ through this, and you can hit the transition to the next room from up here. Some 1P2C here. I want to grab the flaming batarangs. P2 in this cart. And okay, this is where you want flaming batarangs. You get rid of these guys. Just done a bomb right here. Bring them over here. Up another character that can mind control. Just get rid of this stuff. I'm gonna bring this car over here. Boom. It's like Rocket League. I'm going for my first air dribble. Sure, you're just gonna disappear. And we got the red brick. Whoop. 1 second. Okay, sorry. So we're gonna do 4-3 free play right here. It's right up here, despite my directions. And this is pretty cool, I guess, because some optimized gameplay easily. Okay. Okay. Grab these pieces. Some stuff here. Some of this. We got the hostage. Woo. grab these pieces. Just getting rid of these. They're very slow to get rid of, unfortunately. Should be good now. Well, one more. Alright. Alright, push strats. Yeah. Get another red brick. So we're going into 4-4 free play. So we want Croc for this one because you can do a PCC. So PCCs are, you have Croc, Killer Croc. Grab him real quick. With him, his hitbox is, we'll explain this later, but his hitbox is larger than every other characters in this game. So when it interacts with walls, it's a little funky. You can just kind of clip through them. So we use that kind of tech there, and it's really useful. Get rid of this stuff. Use tag movement to get through this door. Never mind. That's close though. And now we disco. 1, 2, 3, give it up. Now, what you hear is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat. So, you just have to have a little disco session, obviously. That's how we get our red bricks. And stack cash and laugh. That's that red brick. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna head to last segment for episode 4. I know, so sad. It's been such a fun time. We're gonna grab Batman and we're gonna SSJ through the entire first half of the level, I suppose, into the bonus room where the red brick is stashed away. So let's do this. Jump into here. That's all you need to do to get rid of it, which is nice. And yeah, do some cool SSJ maneuvers. Did you know that gliding is actually faster than SSJing? One side here. Slam and boom. So we're going on the hero levels now. Unfortunately, we are all done with collecting red bricks from Villain. It's been a fun time. Thank you, Villain. But we got greater and better things to move on to. So we're gonna make our way over to a level I'm not so confident on because I do not run Hero Free Play, but you do use Hero Free Play strats in the split. It is 2-2 free play, because if you remember earlier, it's Trash Boat, so that's cool, I guess. What we're gonna do is, we have Croc and Penguin's vehicles from their villain level, and actually we're gonna use it to our advantage to kind of like clip out of bounds, so we can get to the red brick easier. So I'm gonna turn off VSync here, so we can do a really cool clip. Would you believe it's this easy? It's just a clip out of bounds like that. Whoop. Alright, and we want to hit the door from this side. Alright, so with this, you want to go up against it. Alright. And we're going to do a really weird clip. It's not my best clip. There we go, that's nice and clean, I guess. So, you need to be careful here. I don't want to accidentally run into this wall. You want to skip through these buttons that you'd normally interact with in story. Whoa, 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 hey, we're not going that far. Okay, yeah, right here. Then, shoop. So, quickly grab these. They just dispense out super quickly, which is nice. Go into here. This is why I was saying, like, maybe it's possible in story if you, like, find a drop and warp into this area, but unfortunately, as of now, we do not have one. So that's all it is, just kind of some target practice. There we go. That's actually a pretty useful red brick. Did you know it's called armor plating? When you have the bat bomb suit, like the demolition suit, you can use that and it actually deflects bullets. Alright, this is a very difficult red brick. It's extremely difficult. I hope we can get it first try, but can't make any promises. I was just capping. That's, like I said, you could get that in story, but it is very difficult to get in story. You have to use, like, you probably have to use 2 players and hit the boys one at a time, and they reset very quickly. So that's why you want to do it with a boat instead of 2 players. We're on a 2-4 here, so what we're gonna do is navigate through here. Boom, broke the fence with a gate. Makes total sense. Go up here. Place a bomb down. Activate this. Here we go. That's our red brick. Like I said, like 15 seconds in the split. Not very long. Here's our last episode 2 red brick we'll grab. It is a little longer, but I think we can manage it. It's a cardiovascular endurance red brick. What do you mean by that? Well, you have to run on a treadmill. I know, like the things they make you do community service, make you run on treadmills. I don't know anymore. They make you disco, crazy stuff. That's Lego Batman. So unfortunately we do not have a man bat. Would be nice, but it's fine. Just manage through here. So go up here, SSJ. Alright. So stay on the treadmill. Yep. And boom. There's our red brick. Batman got his leg day in. His 2 a.m. workout at the gym. He went to Planet Fitness at 2 a.m. because he forgot leg day? Alright, another fun split. This one actually also kind of benefits from flaming batarangs to an extent. I mean, there's some annoying goons later in the level. Alright, so we're just going to go over here in this little area. Drop in P2. Start doing this. Okay, come on. You gotta use the claw. And there's our red brick. Just it's like Toy Story, you know, where it's like all the little green aliens like the claws. I used to love claw machines when I was younger, but they're rigged. I learned that unfortunate truth. I never played them again. So we're gonna go into free play here. Ironically, like I said, you cannot skip the turret, like the billboard turret cutscene. There's some enemies. Because would you believe me if I told you I crashed in this level 2 times in a Lego Batman Bingo tournament match? Yeah, I did. That's because too many enemies were on screen. Luckily, I've learned since then. But it still haunts me to this day. Because I could have lost that match. Of course, I mean, I was lucky I won, but I lost to Cianor, but won't be for long. He's gonna get his butt whooped next time there's one of those. So watch out, Cianor, if you're watching this. I'm coming for you. So there's our red brick. We're going into 3-4 free play. Cool death. And we have one more after this. It's very quick. You just kind of go throughout this level. Do we drop and warp up here? And yeah, I guess he just kind of warps. There's another red brick. Let's see what we can do here. Can we get the sub? The sub 215? Question mark? I believe. I think we got a 215 flat on my timer. But that's it. Lego Batman all red bricks. Oh, I'll double check to make sure. Alright. Let's double check. Got 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5. Catwoman. Nice swappage. What's up, Bane? 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5. And 5 out of 5. There we go. Alright, well. I am ready whenever. I guess I'll start getting ready for my second magnificent piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up yeah, I'm at so sounds good. Let me just load this file. So I need to load. Hang on a second. Let me just alt tab real quick. Set up this. I thank you all for meeting the incentive. $75 for all episodes Hostage Rush. So the way this works is you go through all the hero levels and you just kind of SSJ and maneuver around until you free all the hostages. So let me just turn on invincibility. This file should be set. So yeah, 3, 1, we'll do episode 3, 2, 1, hero to villain, 4, 5, 6. So, put a couple cursors here. I'm not going to worry about the later ones. Get these out of the way. We start on 2, 1. And here we start on 1, 5. Okay, I'm going to start my timer shortly. Let me just, in this level, I want to grab Croc. Actually, 1 second. I want to make notes of these. So, we have Croc in 3, 1. I'm in 3, 2. I think that's about it. Alright, yep. I'm going to start very shortly, so let me grab Killer Croc. I'll let you know when I start the timer, so since it's on the last black frame, I'll go 3, 2, 1, go. So, Hostage rush. What is it? Well, there are hostages hidden throughout the entire thing of Lego Batman. And what you want to do is you want to find them. And when you find them, you want to get rid of the goons that are protecting them. So, where's the first hostage hiding, you ask? Well, they secured the guy up top over here, I heard. Aha. Whoop. Okay, exit while saving. So one hostage. Let me grab you. Got Croc ready. And he's right here, so we'll go PCC through that. You know we could lag it. Can't lag it, I mean I lag clipped through it earlier. So we could do it up there, which is also nice. Some more goons. Grab you guys. Now we're on a 3-4. So the hostage kind of hidden in this one. So we're gonna go down here. He's hiding in the third room. Well, I guess technically the goons are hiding. I think it's a she. I do not know if the I do not know the genders of the hostages in each room, unfortunately. So they're right down here. Okay. Another hostage freed. And since there are no hostages in the flight levels and the land level and the vehicle levels in general do not have hostages, so we don't need to worry about those. And this guy's hiding on the left. There we go. We're already done with episode 3. So we're gonna go down here. Go 2-1. The hostage is really well hidden in this one. It's kind of hard to get in story, actually. He's hiding down below, like the normal rooftops. So we're going here. Robin's being nice. Take him up on his offer. And you think, oh no, what are you gonna do with the Catwoman fight? Well, just SSJ over it. You do everything in life, and the hostage is right here. Alright, and now we're on a 2-3, so let's get going. On our merry way. Nice damage boost. Bro, I'm gonna hit CG here, just watch. There we go. Another hostage freed. Such a vigilante. we're going into, let's go into 2-4 next. Sorry, I'm not super familiar with Hostage Rush, but it's a fun category. Oops, those are not the goons you want to get rid of. So we're gonna go right over here. Let's pray that we do not grab one of them. Let's get rid of them. Okay. When you hear that like mini kit noise, like ching, that's when you know you free the hostage. 2-5. Where's this one? This is this guy's right in front of the door to the end room. So it's nice we don't have to go all the way to the end room. Ah, I'm sorry. No damage boost. There we go. Oops, I didn't mean to go into there. Yep. Take this. Here's this guy, hiding by the telephone pole. Well, it's not really a telephone pole, it's like a booth, but accurate enough. So go over here. Is this guy? Get some damage boost? No. These guys do not want to damage boost me. So where's this hostage? You probably already saw him. He's right over here. Alright. We're gonna go into this one. Ooh, where could they be hiding? There, on the left. There's also a mini kit over there. And did you know that this is one of the few spots like in LEGO history, like it's very uncommon, but there are 2 mini kits right next to each other. They were on the right. It's 1-1. Boom. We're gonna go to villain now, since we got all the hero hostages. Also, something I did not do during this run, it was mostly to prevent crashing, but was turning off VSync. I didn't want to crash during like an incentive. So normally you would like Scarecrow. But I just want to make sure there is no kind of risk factor there, I guess. Go up here. Skirko, FY, pulls numbers faster than everyone else in this game. Okay, that's weird. It's all good. We'll keep going along. I don't think I ever stopped in there. So we're gonna do a nice little thing here. We can do a battering clip. Under here. Normally, actually, yeah, you'd want to bring Croc, but how's the Goon RNG? Sometimes they spawn down here. Four, four. We'll do 4, 4, 4, 1, 4, 5. A little out of order. It's no big deal. Here we go. Right here. So this one's pretty cool. You can actually punch them through the window. It's also like a story strap, like I guess all hostages, which is all hostages from a new game. So watch. There we go. We're gonna go into 4-5. Come on, Tonto. Get going. You have to move quickly because it's rush. We're going to go into 5-5 after this. So where's this hostage? They're actually in the red brick room, funny enough. They also have a mini kit in that room. It's like a little bonus bonanza. Little place. There we go. Have a hostage freed. On our way to 5-5. We're already here. So I didn't need to preload this one. So this one's, you saw this one earlier. They were right next to the suck machine. And then in 5-4, this hostage, not this one. It's a very easy grab. They're in the disco room, which I accidentally went into earlier and referenced, saying like, oh yeah, you're going to this room in hostage rush. Well, here we are. Put it here. Another hostage freed. It's 5-2. This one's right above the spawn. So we do a little bit of SSJs. Here we go. And this last one's pretty cool, I guess. Bane, it's Penguin here. The satellite dish. Yeah, as if I read those. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shoot them. Wait, what? You're gonna shoot the hostage? Yeah. Funny. Then we're gonna head off to 6-5. This one's kind of wonky. Sometimes it frees itself in story, and I guess in free play. I don't know why. I think it has something to do with the spawn location, just like messing things up. Oops. Right up here. 22. We're gonna head into 6-3. This one is in the same room as we got the red brick, so probably start to see a trend here. We're on our merry way. This is a slow load. I want to keep Batman here. There we go. 2 more left. Hop into 6-4. This one's in a weird spot. Did you know this is actually a story hostage? So they spawn up on top of this rooftop. You can see right over there. If you build those bars and you do a lag kind of jump with Joker, you can get him on top of the bars. Ooh, that was slow. It's very scuffed though, although it does save time. We're gonna head into the last split. 6-1. We're gonna grab the hostage. I know you need insanely quick SSJs for this one, but we're almost there. Pop right through here and we'll be done. And time. And that is it. That's my all episodes hostage rush. It's a pretty cool category, so they're all pretty happy. See those little icons? That means they're saved. So we did our job as Batman. But yeah, that's all I've got. That's Lego Batman. I guess you'll get to see the DS version, which is a lot different, but look forward to that and a lot of other runs. And that's the end of LEGOthon for today, I guess. So I'd like to thank everyone for watching my run. All red bricks was super fun. I got a lot of nice golds. Had a lot of fun doing some hostage rush, which is a pretty rare category to see. So I'm glad I got to show that off, and glitches, and I got to see a lot of other runs I enjoyed. So thank you for featuring me. Thank you to all the mods for kind of watching over us as we do these runs, you know. So I appreciate them hosting this, and I look forward to seeing everyone tomorrow. So that's my closing remarks.